Yeah, well, hi guys. Yeah, hope you're well. I don't normally, go for takeout coffees, but this time of year, with these holiday tobaccos, aromatics, some of their flavors. These takeaway coffees sometimes, really go well with the flavors. So sometimes I just like to pop in, pretty rarely, but I like to pop in and get a flavored coffee, which is not usually my palate, but yeah. But some of these tobaccos really go well with these specialty coffees too. Usually like my coffee dark, French roast, nothing else. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab a coffee because it's gonna go well with these flavored aromatic tobaccos. So yeah, so let's go. I'm gonna grab a coffee. I'll be right back. All right.
To just, get out the try to.
They journeyed forth to the town of Bethlehem.
Oh, let's straight up. It's amazing.
Spinning in it. Well, hi there, guys. Yeah, it's been a long time, I know. Just got settled down here underneath some cover here because it's raining off and on, so I didn't want to get caught out in the rain too much. Wanted to be able to yeah, have a moment to talk, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you real quick about One Tobacco, and I have a couple more that I want to mention, but I'm going to do it somewhere else later on and attach it, I think, put them all together, just because I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of video at once, so I'm going to try this. Yeah, just taking the parts and putting them together. So yeah, I know it's been a long time and I've just been so busy, and it's pretty rare for me to have time like this when it's daylight out. So yeah, the past month or so, yeah, mostly, especially during the week, I don't hardly see daylight. So yeah, it's been difficult. But there's been a few things that I wanted to show you guys, and perhaps it might seem too late, but it's really not, but it might feel that way. Just because some of these I'm going to show you feel more like, yeah, holiday blends. So, but they're not really. They're for winter, and they're limited edition. The first one I want to show you right now is a limited edition for 2020. So it should be available to get at least for a while, if it's something sounds interesting to you, you want to try. So I just wanted to get that out for you guys. But yeah, these are blends that I often try every year, and usually I get to them before the holiday season, but holiday season's come and gone. Yeah, so sorry about that. There was just no way for me to get to them before now, so that's just the way it is right now for me. Yeah, but before, I wanted to show you this new pipe I have. Well, it's fairly new, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but it's a Christmas pipe. I got a Peterson Christmas pipe this year. Yeah, for two reasons. Yeah, it's really dark brown, almost black. But I liked, yeah, I don't know if it really shows up in this light, but I really liked the band this year. That yeah, that color of metal, that is almost kind of a bronze metal band that I really liked this year. So I liked the coloring. I got a smooth finish on it. It's really beautiful. The grain's really beautiful, but it's really dark. Yeah, almost black. It says Christmas 2021 on it. You can't see that though, I don't think, in this light. And the other reason is I have a few Petersons. But I've always really really liked and wanted to get a deer stalker, a shape, and so I saw that they had this year this shape for the Christmas pipe. So for those two reasons, I wanted to pick up a Christmas pipe for this year. I really like this shape, and I've never had one before, so I wanted to get one. And I really liked the color of the color of the band with the color of the pipe. I thought it just really was really to my taste. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, one more time in the bad light. Sorry for that, guys. Yeah, but it's a nice looking pipe, big pipe. Feels good in the hand. You know, that's always important. How it smokes is good too, but yeah, for a lot of us, smoking is largely a tactile, I guess, enjoyment. Yeah, but smokes really good. It's a great pipe, and really good looking. So yeah, I know that's not always the most important thing when it comes to a pipe is how it looks, but aesthetics are important, I think, for us as well as pipe smokers. So okay, so let's talk about the tobacco, because believe it or not, I gotta get going too. But yeah, at least I found a spot here away from the rain. So let me show you this tobacco. It's a limited edition, and yeah, I've been smoking this for a while too. Kohlhausen Cop limited edition 2022. So for the year, nice looking tin. As you can see, they have a theme going here. They have a projector, so the theme is kind of movies, Hollywood theme. So yeah, when you open it up here, of course, all these tobaccos now come with sleeves, but I took them off long ago. They're long gone, but that's a nice way to do it. So that way, there's not, you know, so there's not all these stickers on the tin. So you have these really nice tins you can use for whatever you want. But when you open it up, you know, they have these cards in them, like little thank you cards, and then they started putting like little pictures and little descriptions about what's in it. And so yeah, see, it says Hollywood Edition. You notice that, and it says that with this tobacco they made kind of a Hollywood mule. So you know, a mule is a drink, usually made with vodka, and the usual one is a Moscow Mule, which is a good drink. But this one they're calling a Hollywood Mule, this tobacco, that has raspberry, gin, and lime flavoring in it. And so that's where the theme comes in, that they're mixing these flavors as if you were drinking a Hollywood Mule. But the actual ingredients are, and they say on here as well at the bottom. So It says a broken Virginia, a black Cavendish, a Virginia, and Burley. So it's pretty much the usual tobaccos that you find in these limited special editions and holiday edition tobaccos, whether now or for springtime or whenever they put these out. So the pretty usual tobaccos that they put in. So let me show you the tobacco. And there's not much left. Sorry. Been trying to save it so I can have enough to show you. Just have a couple of bowls left. Well, let me see if it's enough to show you. It's a kind of a broken flake mixture. Not flake, but the tobacco leaves are broken, kind of a coarse cut, with some really lights, some mediums and lights, and some darks in there with the Cavendish. And it smells just like it smokes, really. There's a mixture of tart and a mixture of sweet. And in this tobacco, the tartness tends to come to the front and kind of take over the tobacco as you're smoking. So if you don't like flavors that are really tart, this is not going to be a good tobacco for you, because that tartness stays there the entire time. But there's also an underlying sweetness too. I think that helps in the tartness, because too much tart, I think, can be a little bit harsh. Yeah, even in foods, I think it can be like that. So, and there are moments when I was smoking it, and as soon as you light this up, you're gonna taste that tartness right away, right on the first light. But there are times when I was smoking this tobacco that I could actually taste like a whole raspberry in my mouth. It tastes as if I was eating an entire raspberry. So they got the flavor profile right on, I think, with the raspberry. But that was only a few times that my experience, whatever that was, I don't know what that might have been exactly, but I could taste raspberry. Other than that, it's more of just a general tartness with some sweetness underlying. It keeps its flavor, mostly to the end. But again, with aromatics and these special editions, if you really go hard at the end, you're going to burn the flavor out really fast. It could get moist, could build up some moisture, and could start to get harsh and ruin the smoke, especially at the end. You can smoke it pretty aggressively to about halfway on the bowl, and then after that you really need to slow down a little bit and enjoy it. So it's a little bit forgiving in the beginning as far as aromatics go. There are some aromatics that can't take that can't hold up, but these tobaccos that they use in here are good quality tobaccos. So I think out of all the tobaccos that I'm going to do here, this was probably my least favorite of the bunch. But I think it's because the tartness is something I really like normally in foods and things like that. But in tobacco, I think I prefer a little bit more creamy and sweet. and I'm even more on the creamy side for my palate. But if you're someone that you know, really likes the tart, and this isn't going to bother you either, then this tobacco would be great, because it really does have some really good tart notes, good fruity raspberry tart notes with a sweetness, just as a raspberry has sweetness in it, but it can also have that, you know, that puckering tartness. So anyway, that's yeah, that's all I can say and should say about this Kohlhausen Kopp limited edition tobacco that should be available somewhere through the year, because it's a limited edition for this year. So hopefully it's not all gone, but if it's something that sounds good to you, something you'd really like to try, and you like tart, this is going to be a good one. I've had a few other tobaccos, and another one lately that I think was close to this, that had tartness too, and perhaps I'll talk about that another time, but it reminded me a little bit of this one. So tart, sweet, a little bit of fruity, raspberry, raspberry up front, tart raspberry. So all right, that's it, guys, for right now. Yeah, I gotta head on and get back at it again. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and get some more onto this, and yeah, hope you guys are well, and talk to you soon. Well, another tobacco. Yeah, this one I want to talk about is it's a winter tobacco, but it can also be seen, I think, more as a holiday time tobacco. But I still wanted to mention it and throw it in with a bunch here. I think mainly because yeah, it was one of my favorite of this year's collection, this year's bunch of winter tobacco, limited edition tobaccos. So this one really fit the profile for me for tobacco for my taste. Everybody's tastes are different, so I don't want to prejudice yeah, the review in any way like that. I just throw that out there just because it's my taste, and that's all right. Yeah, but I didn't want to take too long. I'm just out here pretty wintry day still. Still in the midst of winter. This is another park around. Lots of wildlife. Yeah, a pretty typical winter scene here in Portland. Winter days. Yeah, cold. Not like other places cold, but yeah, still wintry. We're still there in winter. So this is a Kohlhausen Kopp tobacco too. It's their wintertime. Wintertime tobacco. Yeah, as you see, yeah, it's a little bit more holiday. Well, that's all right. We're gonna take it anyway. But I think it's pretty good tobacco, so I wanted to throw it in. It's yeah. Okay, so it's out of the sleeve, and there's this, nice tin, as always. And then they put in this thank you card, and then it tells you again what's in it. So the flavors they say this time for this tobacco are waffle, vanilla, and caramel. And yeah, I don't think you can say exactly that it tastes exactly like those things, but it has enough of those flavors that are similar to that you're going to be reminded of those things. You're going to be reminded of sweetness and creaminess and smoothness, all those things. Vanilla is a nice, creamy, sweet flavor that you can put with anything, and caramel, the same thing, and waffle. So they all kind of go together. And so this tobacco is just that. It's sweet and it's creamy. It's not on that side of the spectrum that's really fruity and tart, and yeah, it really has that bite a little bit on your tongue, in your mouth, wherever. This one's just going to be a smooth, creamy smoke. Sweetness, because it's an aromatic, it's heavy aromatic, but it fits that profile that I really like in an aromatic. Yeah, that smooth creaminess. So, the same tobaccos are in this that are in most. So they have Black Cavendish, Virginia, and Burley. So those seem to be the leaves that provide the triad, you might say, of flavor, in order to give kind of a roundness. So you have a full range of flavor. You have the Burleys add a little bit of toasty nuttiness and a little bit of earthiness, and the Virginias add the sweetness, and the Cavendish is a great carrier and of sweetness as well. And so with these aromatics, these tobaccos seem to really be the best for creating an aromatic type tobacco. They're not as in your face as some other types of tobaccos that we smoke naturally, like Kentucky's and stuff. They're going to have their own characteristic that will compete with flavors that they want to have as a profile in these tobaccos. So these are the tobaccos that they lean on over and over and over again. So it's no surprise, but the difference is, are they on, are they cheap tobaccos or are they quality tobaccos? And then that's where the smoke comes down to. If they're quality tobaccos, if these leaves are quality, then they'll provide the best smoke, and they'll carry the aroma and the flavors to you the best without having harshness or burning too quick or being too moist or being too dry or whatever. So if you get the quality leaves, you're going to have a good quality tobacco. So that's the importance of where the leaves are, is whether they're quality or not. So anyways, yeah, let me show you this tobacco. You're not going to be surprised by this either, perhaps. There's still a little bit left. Been holding on to some of these a little bit because they go fast. So, yep, typical coarse cut tobaccos. It's, pretty mix of the triad, the dark, the medium, and the light tobaccos in there. Yeah, nothing special. It's good looking. And it smells good. It smells real creamy. So, but you have to decide what type of tobaccos you like, what flavor profiles. And if you don't like aromatics, none of these tobaccos are going to be your thing anyways. So anyways, that's another tobacco, the Kohlhausen Cup, the Wintertime. Perhaps you can still get a 10 or 2 here and there. I think you can. It's still wintertime. But yeah, if you want to try it, don't wait too long. Anyways, yeah, probably my favorite tobacco out of the bunch here for the wintertime, so wanted to throw it in anyways. All right, that's it for now. Gonna do one more, and yeah, we'll see you in a second. All right, gotta go. Well, hi there, guys. Yeah, another tobacco to talk about real quick. Hopefully you can hear me and see me all right. The sun is so bright here, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway, see if it works. And there's so many animals around. It's so noisy. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully we won't get interrupted too much. But I just want to talk briefly about tobacco. Yeah, there were two tobaccos that wanted to talk about before the holidays that I thought were good tobaccos for the holidays and interesting tobaccos. But it's kind of late, but I just wanted to mention them real quick. It was a Kringle Flake, this year Sutliff, a holiday limited edition for 2021. It was an interesting vapor with aged tobaccos in them, and then done into kind of a cake, a very loose cake. But it was very interesting tobacco, and I thought it was a brave thing for Sutliff to try. It had 18-year-old Perique in there. So yeah, it was a very interesting holiday season tobacco. But holidays are over, but perhaps you can still give it a shot if there's some more tins around. I'm not sure how that is. And then also Cornell and Deal put out their holiday We Three Kings. They always rotate a holiday blend out. Yeah, and this was interesting with Cavendish and Virginia and Turkish leaf in there. So yeah, this was another good tobacco. I thought another interesting tobacco for the holiday season. So I wanted to talk about those before, but yeah, I think it doesn't fit anymore since they're really strictly Christmas, holiday time kind of tobaccos. So, but I wanted to mention them just in case. Yeah, just in case you still wanted to check them out or not. They don't have to be smoked around the holidays, but you know, that's what they're meant for, I think. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to quickly move on to another wintertime tobacco. We're still, yeah, the sun is out here, but it's still pretty cold, so we're still in winter. We still have Canada geese hovering about, reminding us it's not spring quite yet, but soon. But Rattray's put out the winter edition. Yeah, I hope you can see that all right without just being blinded by the reflection of the sun. So yeah, so this, you know, these are holiday tobaccos too, but more broadly wintertime tobaccos. So we're still in winter. We still take a look at these tobaccos. So this tobacco, you know, they give you the little card. This tobacco just says cherry, maraschino cherry in it. And that's really what it is. It's just really a good, sweet, but not overpowering cherry tobacco, which is, you know, kind of a traditional flavor for tobacco. So it's kind of reminiscent of the the olden days of cherry tobaccos, sitting around a warm fire and smoking some kind of cherry Cavendish. But yeah, this is just not overpowering cherry in there, but it's really in there. But yeah, but it's a good smoke. It's still smooth. It still has some creaminess to it, but it has that fruity side to it, the cherry, but not so much like some others that I've talked about. That really goes to that tart end that really puckers you, or really gets you in the tongue or in the mouth really hard. This one doesn't quite do that. It's a little bit smoother, but the cherry is there for sure. And of course it's Virginian Cavendish in there. Not sure if they threw Burley in to this one. It doesn't say. It just says that there's a Virginia, a Golden Virginia, a Black Cavendish, and then a flake. And there are flake pieces in here. Yeah, so let me show you that. Oh, I can. I'm just about out of this one too. So I gotta use strategy here to try to get the tobacco to cooperate, because it's gonna want to slide down and then you won't see it. But let me try to show you. See if you can see some flake parts in there. There really are. So it's really good looking blend. Lights and darks and big pieces of flake. Lots of flake. So it's an interesting tobacco blend to look at. It's a beautiful blend to look at. All of these they just tend to be a little bit more similar. And this one with the big chunks of flake just stands out just a little bit more. So yeah, it smokes well, behaves well. It behaves, I think, even better than some of the others, but they all do pretty good. And the flavor lasts to the last third of the bowl. And if you're careful, you pick up good flavor all the way to the end. If you don't push it too hard, you smoke it easy. It provides pretty good smoke if you like cherry tobaccos. So if you don't, not gonna like it. This is a cherry tobacco. So yeah, didn't want to belabor that too much. That's it. Those are the tobaccos. Yeah, for wintertime and limited edition that I wanted to show you at this time. So yeah, I've just been so busy, just hardly any days that I can even see daylight. So I had to take advantage of the days that I, was not doing something during the daylight hours, and had a free moment here and there to show you these tobaccos. So yeah, so that's it with the limited edition and wintertime edition tobaccos that I wanted to show you. Yeah, I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are making it through the winter all right. Winter's not too harsh where you are, too bad. I enjoy wintertime. We have pretty mild winters here though. We've already had some days of snow. We had a week of snow already, but it's long gone. But we still have cold. It's still cold, but yeah, we have days of sun. I think all week there'll be sun here, so yeah, so we'll enjoy that while it lasts. You never know what's coming next. Could be more snow. We don't know. Anyways, you guys take care and enjoy your tobaccos, whatever they are, and hope you're well, and hope you just enjoyed sitting down and just having a bowl and listening. And yeah, if you're interested, give those tobaccos a try. Yeah, so yeah, take care, be well, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully.